नमस्कार मित्रांनो, ही आमची शाळा, आमच्या शाळेचे आमच्या संस्थेचे सचिव आदरणीय आलोरे गुरुजी आणि आम्ही सर्व माझे सर्व गुरुवर्य. मी माझा अगोदर स्वतःचा परिचय करून देतो. माझं नाव रमेश हरिबा जाधव. मी या शाळेमध्ये विज्ञान विषयाचा शिक्षक म्हणून या ठिकाणी कार्यरत आहे. So students, in this video we are going to study the second topic of the first paper, that is the periodic classification of elements. In this topic we will study the elements and their classification, Doberanus triads, Newland's law of octaves, Mendeleev's periodic table, and the last point, that is the modern periodic table. So first of all we will see what is the matter. Matter, as we all know that we have already studied in the various previous standards, matter are the various things or the objects which are around us. In other words, the matter are the things which has the mass and which occupies the space. That all things, objects, that we call the matter. As we know that in our surrounding there are various objects, various things, and these things and objects, that is the matter, they are classified on the basis of their physical states, and another type is they are classified on the basis of their physical properties. On the basis of their physical states, matter is divided into 5 different categories: solid, liquid, gases, plasma, and the last state, that is the Bose-Einstein condensate state. The properties of these all states we have seen earlier. Another type of the classification which is based on the chemical properties of matter, that is the matter is divided into elements, compounds, and mixture. As we know that in earlier days the known elements, they were classified into 2 categories, that is the metals and non-metals. But when the further study goes on, the scientists have found that some elements, they shows the properties of metal, and in another states or in another condition that element shows the properties of non-metal also. And on the basis of that, the elements which shows the properties of metals and non-metals, they are placed in the metalloids. That is, today we know that all the elements, they are classified into metals, non-metals, and the third type is the metalloids. Then the first scientist who tried to classify these known elements in a scientific way, and he was the Dobereiner. So first of all we see the Dobereiner's triad. What is the triad? triad is a group of three elements which have the similar chemical properties. What is triad? The elements or the group of the three elements which have the similar chemical properties. So the Dobereiner arranged these three elements in their increasing atomic masses, and what he found that the atomic mass of middle element was approximately equal to the mean of atomic masses of other two elements in the triad. That is, what is the Dobereiner's triad law? When the elements which have the similar chemical properties are arranged in an increasing order of their atomic masses, the atomic mass of middle element is the approximately equal to mean of other two elements. That is, he found that various triads, for example, lithium, sodium, potassium is the one triad, another calcium, strontium and barium, third one is a chlorine, bromine and iodine, fourth one he found that is the sulfur, selenium and tellurium. We will see the examples of this triad. In the first triad, if we observe or if we calculate the atomic mass of sodium, the triad, that is the lithium, sodium and potassium, in this the middle element is a sodium and its atomic mass is equal to the mean of other two elements atomic masses. That is, the atomic mass of lithium is 6.9 and the atomic mass of the potassium is 39.1. If we calculate its mean, we will obtain the value 23 and it is the atomic mass of the sodium. As like that, the another triad is a calcium, strontium and the barium. Here also the atomic mass of strontium is approximately equal to the mean of other two elements atomic masses. That is, these are the various triads we have seen. Then the next scientist who try to classify the known element. Before that, we have to see some drawbacks of Dobereiner's triads, as he was unable to classify all known elements in the triad. That is his drawback. Then next, that is, we will see the next scientist who tried to classify the known element at that time. He was the Newlands. Newlands arranged his elements, the known element at that time, in an increasing order of their atomic masses. It stated that he started with the lightest element, hydrogen, and ended up with the thorium. He found that every eighth element has the similar chemical properties to that of the first element. For example, if we consider the sodium is the eighth element from the lithium, and the both elements sodium and lithium, they shows the similar chemical properties. That is, Dobereiner's law of octave states that when we arrange these known elements with increasing atomic masses, he found that the atomic mass of that is the every eighth element in an octet shows the similar chemical property to that of the first element. Here is the octet, what he written or what he given, that is he arranged all known element at that time with increasing atomic masses. First element, which is here the hydrogen, second lithium, barium. In this increasing order of their atomic masses, he arranged all known element at that time. If we see here, if we consider the chlorine is the eighth element, then the first element will be the fluorine, and both these elements has the similar chemical properties. Another example, if we observe, that is if phosphorus is the eighth element, then the first element is a nitrogen, and both these elements are the non-metals, that is they are of the similar chemical properties. So students, today we have seen the Doberinus triads and Newland's law of octave. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज आपण